My husband used to work in the Twin Towers. His office was on the 55th story of the North Tower. We live on Staten Island, and he used to take the ferry to get there. On September 11th, he had a meeting at 9 a.m., so he left home at 7:30. He arrived in his office at 8:30, and when the first plane hit, he was having a cup of coffee and looking out of the window. There was a terrible explosion, and he felt the tower swaying. Then somebody shouted, "Evacuate!" The elevators were no longer working, so everybody started walking down in the dark, calmly at first. Jack was reaching the 30th floor when he met the first firefighters rushing up to help with the evacuation. It was then that he first called me on his mobile. I was frantic. I was watching television, and I knew. I told him to get out. I didn't say it. I screamed it. I yelled it. Jack tried to reassure me. He didn't know about the plane. "Calm down. I'll call you as soon as I'm out," he promised. A few minutes after his call, I saw the second plane hitting the South Tower. From then on, it was a nightmare. I waited and waited for Jack's call. It was endless. Then it came, and I heard his voice saying, "I'm walking up Broadway. It's chaos here, but I'm okay." Just then, the South Tower collapsed. Before the tragedy, we didn't used to see each other much, but now our lives have changed. Jack no longer works day in and day out, and he spends more time with us. We used to argue a lot, but we don't anymore. Life is too precious.